Hi guys, the time now is 10 minutes to 7 p.m. on Sunday night. This should be 29th September 2019. Thank you very much. My name is Defano the Wonder Boy. If you're wondering, for my fans, why I'm not setting up the nice neat white background, it's because today is all about truth, the truth. No makeup, no backgrounds, no nothing. Yeah, it's just the way it is. All right. So first of all, I'd like to say I'm so grateful to my creator for life and everything thereafter. I think Jesus is, and still remains the most powerful force that has ever, engaged the planet. And, the creator is love, and love is the creator. I want to say that I am a product of love. Having this opportunity to exist on this particular universe is a privilege. It's a privilege. It's a complete privilege. And when you think about it, it's, do you know the kind of, all the things that have to come together for you to be the way you are? First of all, let's just look at where you are today. Forget about where you came from. Where you are today, as you're watching this video, you are, first of all, watching, so you're engaging eyes. And let's not even get into what kind of an organ is an eye, as in the whole wiring and the whole biology behind it, and how it connects, and how you, when you see, you perceive, how it connects with your brain and your entire body, and how it makes you feel and what it makes you think. And just that only, how you're functioning, how your heart is beating, how your blood is flowing, how every cell is working, doing whatever it is supposed to be doing, how your food is being digested, how you are aging, how your body is changing. Isn't it amazing? So all that is not by chance. It's not some random activity that is taking place on a random body or on a random universe. No way. That is by design, wherever you are. And I'm sorry, because when I speak here, I know that people are on different extremes, right? And there's people in the middle as well. So there's people who are on different extremes, like life sucks and everything, and I can relate because I've been there. And there's people who are on the extreme, like life is beautiful, yes, the situations have been there. I mean, yes, happy in terms of happiness. I'm talking about in terms of happiness. And there's people who are in the middle, like, for them it's just, the balance. This life is not fun, and life is not that great. So yeah, just average person. Yeah. So today I got this inspiration to speak like this because I miss church. I'm a member of Murangatown Baptist Church, and today I didn't go to church. And it's not the only Sunday that I've not gone to church in the last, I would say, 1 month, back to back. And that's quite interesting for the church leadership and the fellow members and Christians. Like, what will come church? Why are you not going to church? And it's hard to answer because I don't want to be like forthright, like sema tu kweli, unacheki. So you have to dance around it and walk on eggshells and just give like a nice polished up explanation on why you're not going to church. Because I mean, come on, man. Yeah. So anyways, I'm still member number 14 of MTBC. Don't forget that, because MTBC is the church that gave me an opportunity to enjoy my salvation or my Christianity as a new believer, whereby I had an opportunity to just enjoy, like be happy as a Christian, like the abundance that Jesus talks about in John 3:16. I felt like, wow, yeah, this is enjoyable. It's not like, we're just a bunch of sheep. We should just follow along and be, act like rained on chicken and just you know be sad about the cross and have be feel worthless and be downtrodden by how sinful you are. No, at MTBC I got an opportunity to be a Christian the way Jesus looks at it in the Bible, like being someone full of love, enjoying love and fellowship among people, and knowing Him through reading His Word. I got an opportunity to do a very wonderful book called Growing in Christ. I was taken through that book by Pastor Patrick Warutere, Muridhi Warutere, Pastor Patrick Muridhi Warutere, now in the US, working with the North Raleigh International Baptist Church alongside Sam. So we just joined him the other day together with his schooling adventure. So I was talking to you about Growing in Christ, which is a very amazing book that has 10 out of chapters. But it's been a while. So anyways, and when I did that book, it was amazing. From the first, all the memory verses that we did on that book are still most of them. Still encourage me, like 1 Corinthians 10:13. No temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful and He will not let you be tempted beyond your strength, but with every temptation He will provide a way of escape so that you may be able to endure it. That's 1 Corinthians 10:13. Acha nikunywe maji kwanza. So unasikia story. So Papu, yani na hiyo like time yote tu kutoka hizo maenzi, kutoka Ngeka Center all the way to the new place where the gate of the town, and through all the battles and through all the changes and through everything, through marriage, through divorce, through comebacks, through revival and everything, I still hold that Bapu is my church. That's why I go to church. It's not I'm not about to shift or and here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Bapu is one place where there's no judgment. You can't be, and this is the thing. There's people who will judge you at church, at MTBC. I'm sorry, people. There's people who will judge you. There's people who just outrightly disapprove you, like look at you or talk to you in a way that communicates to you that they disapprove you from a position of holiness, or from a position of their holiness, and you not, making the cut, and everyone has issues to deal with, and therefore I don't like projecting, to people, and therefore I don't appreciate when people project, and so therefore I'm telling you, there's people that will do that. So you get that, know that, and that, so when it happens, that shouldn't be an issue anyway, right? Okay. Moving along, so that's the thing. I wanted to share that because somebody told me, man, what's going on with you, man? But you're not going to church. Why are you not coming to church? Man, I'm going through a thing. I like a moment. There's lots of things to deal with. I'm trying to reflect, and every time there's a coincidence. Every time I'm having a downtime on Saturday and Sunday. Yes, I'm having a downtime. I can't go to church because I'm having a downtime. It doesn't mean I'm not a Christian. It doesn't mean I'm not I don't love Jesus. I love Jesus. He's with me every day. I pray and I sing every day as I work out and also as I meditate. So of course, I know the whole thing about fellowship, yeah, and it's important. It is important. But I meet church people. We talk. We talk on the top. We meet on the road. We meet in the streets. We meet in town. We do business together. So it's not like I have shut down everyone. You know, which is something I've done before when I was going crazy, and that's something we'll talk about in future videos. Yeah, no. I love church, and I love Morangaton Baptist Church. I'm still member number 14. And right about now, by the way, if you don't know, we got I got into the church church WhatsApp group to see what's going on, what people are saying on Sunday, and they had a great service according to the chair of trustees, Mr. Wawero, Ken Wawero, shout out, the chair of trustees, and also the man. No, is it the chair of men still, by the way? Okay, anyways, so the chair said, we are now moving towards giving our church a smooth floor. Yeah, the floor is rough. It's just like old cabros. Like those square 2 foot by 2 foot concrete blocks. Yeah, that's what we have, and then they are lined up, and so there's been like kunadi pothole, yani there's even potholes in church. So and water like gets in through from the sides, you understand. So yeah, that needs to be done. And he said he needs everyone to buy a bag of cement, and I was okay, somebody started a live video. Check it out later. Yes, so therefore I want you to jump in on that as well, right? Let's do this. I'll find out more details about when the deadline, the target day for the delivery of the whatever the whole budget for that particular project to create, to put up a floor of MTBC, the main sanctuary, and then I'll keep you posted. All right, so right about now, thank you very much for watching. I want to keep sharing with you truths that might help you. And this is why somebody might ask me, why are you doing this? But why are you telling us? Who cares? I mean, like, let me tell you something. One of the most liberating backgrounds that you can have in your life is that when you look at your fingerprint, the thumb, it is said and it is proven that pattern, there's a unique pattern on your fingerprint that is not on anyone else on this planet. As in, there's no other pattern like the pattern on your thumbprint. Think about that for a moment. Now, according to statistics, there are 7 billion people on the planet, right? There's 7 billion people and growing, right, at this time. And there's been so many more over however long the planet has existed, the universe has existed. Now, so the fact that you're unique means that you could have unique approaches to things. You could have unique sense of everything. Basically, you're unique, you're different, and therefore it is possible that someone will find you different. It is possible that someone will find you weird. It is possible that someone will find you unlikely. It is possible that someone will find you odd. Yeah. So accept it. Just know that it is from their perspective. It is them that have an issue. It is them that has not seen something like you. It is them, that see you as a strange. It is not you that is strange. It is you. You do not get changed by by someone's perspective. You understand? You understand? For instance, when you look outside the window, what you see, it's not there because you can see it. You see it because it's there, right? So never let anyone make you, because and why am I saying this? Why am I saying it? This is something I'm very passionate about. Like it makes me like wanna just, energizes me so much. Let me tell you something. Of course, I'm doing a whole AVAB. It's that is short for audiovisual autobiography. It's something I've come up with, and I've kept this for a long time. I started it like way back, and I've talked to a lot of people about it, about doing audio AVABs for them, right? Like, because not everyone will be on TV making, getting interviews. Not everyone will have a writer being able to make like record or write books about them, but you can tell your story. And you can either decide to do it at home, like record it and keep it and archive it. Because let me tell you something, many years from now, you're going to appreciate that. And even maybe your children or your grandchildren or your future fans, will appreciate that. So it is very important that you share your thoughts without feeling afraid of being judged by people because they find you weird or different. All right. Yes, I'm saying I'm very interested in this topic because I've had a big issue with fear. And this is not fear of, let's do woga ya kukupagiza ama whatever, ni woga ya venye watu watafikiria, like wasiwata, like how people see me. I've had like the longest struggle with with finding kukubalika, unacheki ile like the need to belong, to fit in, like the need to, yani self-esteem yangu imeishi chini kwa muda mrefu sana. And here's the thing, it was not always like that. When I was born, when I started becoming self-aware, my mom, I love her so much, Nancy Njoki, she went through a lot. She struggled. When you're barely a college girl, when you get pregnant in 1982 in a village in Kangema, out of nowhere, and you're not married, your parents are not rich, and boom, there you are married and without a known boyfriend, like, and it's also a shock on you. So that was a lot for mom. And one of the reasons why I respect and love her so much, she's the most important person for me in the world, is because she decided that despite the fact that everything that happened to her was like really literally changing the course of her life, she decided to stay the course. And one of my goals, as I get back to why self-awareness and self-esteem is very important to me, one of my goals is for mom to look at me and think that I was worthwhile. Like, the whole, whatever she had to take from the village people, from her relatives who were judging her, from everyone that, was pointing fingers, and from everyone that was not supportive. And, I want her to know that for all the people that supported her, for all the people that believed in her, for all the times that she felt like giving up but kept on going because God was giving her strength, it was worth it. That's like the ultimate for in terms of in that perspective, in that area. But now, so you hear now I've been born in a village in Kangema. Then moving forward, first track, I think when I was about 1 year, I think I must have been 5 or 6. My mom got married to my dad, and my current dad, Gerard Karaoke. Great guy, great guy. I love and respect this man for accepting to marry a woman, a wife who has a kid. And this kid was stubborn as crazy. And, I love and respect this guy, and he's helped me a lot, and we have worked together so much. We have our differences, we have our issues, we like, we cross paths, definitely, but there's a lot of respect and love for this guy. So anyways, when that happened, we moved to a place called Gadukene. Gadukene is in Gaturi ward right now, I believe. Pale kwa chief. So yeah, that chief guy, Daniel Cairo, ex-senior chief Daniel Cairo, man, say, yeah, respect that dude. He was the one of the post-colonial chiefs, I think, of Gaturi area, and he was a bad dude. He was a bad dude, like, not bad, like, but alikuwa naogopa sana. As in, people were just scared of this dude everywhere. And I remember one time we had a run-in, and that story for another day, yo. So anyway, so we moved into his home. He has 2 wives, at least the ones who are known. And there's one side where there's the younger wife, and there's the other side in the same compound where the older wife, where my dad was born. My dad's mom now, the late Alice Jerry, Gadoni. Yes, rest in peace. She was nice, she was soft, and we had a lot of experiences together, good and bad. She cooked good food, and we liked to eat her fruits in the farm. Tunakula mandizi, passion, manze, anakula moto, manze, but all in all, I mean, tunampenda yani. So anyways, so kwa hiyo home vile umesikia hiyo setup, kuna wasi wengi sana. Kuna wasi wengi juu kuna sasa wasi watu wa ushosh. Sasa mwenye madhe ya kina budangu sasa, si ndio? Niko pande ile nyingine bado, unacheki, ndio homestead moja, unacheki. So ile place nilipata eventually, nikaanza ku get self aware. Kuna makuzo wengi nini, place ni fun. Alafu mzae alikuwa na buy mikata sana, so compared na vile tulikuwa tunaishi places zingine, nilikuwa naona hii place ni posh manzi. Alafu mzee ni chief wa hii area yote, akona magari, unacheki. Naona alafu hiyo family ilikuwa respected manzi kwa mtaa mzima. So unacheki, okay, hii place iko poa, hii place iko fiti manzi, tuko fiti, yeah manzi, big up, unacheki. But moving forward, I started realizing something, that the kids who are born, who were named first boys were named after the guy, after Daniel Cairo. So if you're a boy who is in that home, you're expected to be called Cairo or Daniel, yeah, but here I am, my name is Stephen Mwangi. And there's a thing with, when there's a segregation thing that goes on with, yeah, I don't know, man, I felt it. I felt like I was being considered like a less, sort of a bouncing baby, or whatever you may want to call it. I felt like I was the second, not, yeah, I'm a child, but, there's children, there's children, and then, yeah, I'm a child, yeah. So, it started getting to me by the way people just engaged with me. So, most of the times I would see people sending me, and they're not sending the other kids. Like, so small things, very little things, how people engaged with you, and even how the community engaged with you. And so I started thinking, man, so maybe, there's a thing. Maybe there's a thing about, but forgetting that scenario. When I'm going to Sunday school, my Sunday school teacher is so upbeat. He can notice the energy in me. He used to engage me in a lot of drama. Like when we have drama, something to do. I used to be part of the drama team in Sunday school, and so. Sunday school was one of the places whereby I felt I didn't feel like I was treated as per my name or as per my status in the family, like how because I'm going to tell you something. There's a word in the dictionary called bastard, and some people use that word to define a baby that is born out of wedlock. And so the first time I discovered that word, my friend, that was devastating. As in, I was like, yo, matusi mtu wangu, as in, that's like an insult, you understand? And by the way, besides all this gloomy sort of scenario that I've just painted, it wasn't all gloomy because I was so full of fun. I had my cousins, they were wenye wamenemio watoi hao wenye wamenemio hao wenye hawatumi hao wenye hawafanyi, sisi tukiwa nao, sisi kwa sisi ni mabest sana, tuna relate vizuri sana, but na feel venye wase wengine wabigi wana segregate venye wana to treat. Hata mzae ana segregate venye ana to treat based on mimi na feel napewa treatment fulani, unacheki. So anyways, kando na hiyo story, tuko na makuzo wazuri sana nini na bado hata leo sisi ni mabest na tunafanya biashara pamoja, yani makuzo and tuko tight. So don't forget that, don't lose that, don't get that mixed up, all right? And even the people, by the way, today we are great. I'm telling you what had happened. I'm giving you a background, all right? So anyways, moving forward, sinimeshasikia bastard, nimejua sasa mwana. Okay, so you are a bastard, unacheki. Yeah, literally. But by the way, that bothered me, that hit me so hard, and I never sought counseling. So isn't it zile vitu ukiwa mtoi uko pale hivyo lower primary unashanga form, yeah, unashanga form. Alafu here's the thing, ukiwa pale growing up, that's when your body, that's when your mind is starting to figure out who you are. Like, time unaendelea kujenga kitu inaitwa self awareness, discovering, okay, first of all, you're a dude, and this is how you feel, this is how you react to certain things, this is your identity, you understand, this is how your view of the world and of every thing, your family, how you relate with your family, your friends, with you, what are your interests, and by the way, for me, from very early on, I knew I wanted to be in entertainment because it was very fun for me. I love fun. When I'm having fun, that's what I want to do. I want to just have fun. So I had to figure out a way of staying in the zone, like having fun and making money out of it. And because it's a whole industry, I don't feel guilty. It's fun. I like being fun. I like being happy. It's very important that we are happy, and I don't think people put importance on enough importance on happiness. I think people put more emphasis on being, being successful in terms of going to school and getting a job and or starting a company and being and all that is very important, but you should also bring along the need to satisfy your happiness, basically, and to satisfy your need for happiness. You understand what I'm saying? So anyways, so it's very important for you to be happy. So wakati nimediscover hii maneno yote, mimi sasa nimeanza, I'm starting to think like, oh man, maybe, whatever, man, and I'm starting to feel inside, to grow feelings inside, whereby I'm feeling uptight. Yeah, I'm feeling uptight, and I feel like there's so much going on. And that's when I started being rude. That's when I started being truant, because I remember for all my even before school and all my lower primary years, I was a very very truant kid, and I think sometimes I'll just do like an apology series for all the teachers that I have ever offended, from all the way from kindergarten to college. Yeah, actually college. Yeah. So anyways, and so that is what started manifesting. I was always angry. I mean, I'm fun because there's that inside you. So there's windows whereby I'm energetic. For instance, when I'm in Sunday school, or when I'm having a good time in school, or when there's a good time at home. Because when I'm at home with my cousins and everything, it's all much fun. It's all so much fun. But when something triggers the memory of bastard, or you are a different kind of a child, or here's the thing, when we were in here's the other thing rather, when we was in class 6, each time I've been a very, I've been all right. Good looking boy. If you can see, I'll post some of my photos in the future. I was all right. I was okay. But sasa wakati nilifika adole, when I got to adolescence, I think my hormones went crazy. So, of course, it is normal for adolescent boys to develop kale kaswele man boob pale. Unacheki, like boys get swele, like unaswele kama boob, unasikia kama there's a little stone, like a little swelling, hard swelling on your nipples, on your man boobs. That happened. Right, like normal. And as a normal, in fact, I remember we were trying to use some black dust on a piece of grass that grows in Moranga. You find them somewhere, grass with like black powder on them. I don't know what it is. So we used to take that and apply on make a mustache, and even make a goatee, like draw lines, and to try to be men. But here's the thing. For me, what happened is I started getting, a deeper voice. Fine, yeah, a deeper voice started coming, and but I didn't grow much. I didn't become so big, but I started becoming fat. Yeah, I started becoming a fat kid. So, in fact, I remember one of the other things that happened and hit me so hard in terms of self-esteem is when a guy told me I had a big butt. I was like, what? You understand? And it is the way it was put in a very like you're a freak. You understand? Like that's the interpretation. That's how it was packaged, like wewe lakini mbona uko na hug kubwa hivyo, unacheki. So and that bothered me like crazy. I think I was in class 6, and then at that point by good luck tukahama your place. Unajua kisanga ika happen nikiwa holiday Embu, na alafu ikabidi tumehama hiyo mtaa tukakuja Moranga town, tukakuja pale St. Mary's. So mimi niko Embu holiday. I used to visit my aunt in Embu, Jane Rogoro Mamadhuo pale Embu town manze. A very 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 loving auntie for many years, na stem visit long time manze. That woman alitusort mimi, wacha nikushow manze. Mamadhuo kwake ndo nilicheki TV mara ya kwanza, yani kuwatch vizuri, unacheki. Acha kulikuwa na TV, but manze nilikuwa na feel yani kaa kuingia kwa hiyo living room, yani wewe kaa huko nje ndio diwa tori di mofara, unacheki. Mimi yani nilikuwa na feel hivyo yani, unacheki. And that yeah so the whole thing combined. So mama duo twadie kwake, yani when we visit her, it was fun. My cousin Carol at the time, Tundo waliona exist. Those were the only kids they had at the time. I would watch TV, there's good food, and it's just a different vibe. Nobody knows I am a different name, and I don't quite get the whole wewe unajua zile matusi za ocha zile whatever hapana uko yani raha unacheki. So that was something I needed to mention, and that was not the only place I used to visit when I was little. I used to visit Sabasaba as well. Yeah, Sabasaba, until Sabasaba pale Hari Karati. Yeah, my aunt had a shop in Sabasaba town, and so we used to take them lunch. Okay, na anko mune pale the late. So rest in peace. Ni place poa sana. Mtaa zingine tulikuwa tuna visit pia, tutaongea baadaye Thika town na vitu kama hizo. But now moving forward, ndio to track story. Tunaendelea kusonga na rada. So tuko move St. Mary's. Wachiki. So imta tuko na madhi pale mzaya na wakati Z, but bado tuko in connection the whole time. By the way, I think from the whole time basically. Hakuna time mzaya there's no time when my dad was like at home, like living, he was working in Thika, we are in Gadukeni, unacheki. He would come at times, weekends, sometimes in month, like that. Then the whole time, then he moved to Tanzania. He got a job in Tanzania. I think by the time we coming to St. Mary's, he had already gotten the job in Tanzania. So when we moved to St. Mary's, it was just me and mom. But that, we're still talking. He comes after 3 months, 3 times a year maybe, and so here there's no one to send me anywhere. There's no one to tell me you can't watch TV. Now there's a TV at home because life has advanced. We have moved forward. It's now 90s. You understand? Before we were talking 80s, now it's the 90s. Yeah, moving forward. So and there was a lot of freedom. I made new friends. Akina Ngige, Kama, Rosa, kina Junior pale Manyeki, nakumbuka boys kama kina Jose, kina Nganga, wote, kina Mongimwai, tukapata kina Mashira, kina nani, moving forward. Lakini pale niko St. Mary's, vile nikam St. Mary's, yani ni kama pembe zingine mtu wangu ikabaki yani pale St. Hata mimi sikuwa naenda chuo. I was not going to school, man. Natoka home napiga chuo, tunamadhiwa na kina Philip, tunamadhiwa na akina Bore, Moaz Elias. Kumbuka kisanga tulipatwa na mzaya wa kina Manyeki, tumekula ndoma zake. By the way, we just need to go and apologize to that man or something. Ndoma zake sana, lakini yeye alituhanda, alichukua nguo zetu na akatukalisha 30 minutes mzee kama ametuhanda. Alafu sasa ndio kaambia wase shikeni nguo zetu mwende. Anyways, so manzi maisha yangu yote, yani nakumbuka time tulipika ugali huko kwa mabush. Okay, wase walipika ugali huko kwa mabush. Me out there, by the way, I was a very nice boy. In fact, I was in class, but I didn't have a taste of the ugali, man. It was so tasty, and na mboga pia ziliweza sana pale akina Kibesti, and all kina Makare, manze haware fo. Ya jeshi yote kajamu, hao wote manze St. Mary's, big up. Nalikiwa hapo St. Mary's, siwezi sahau Kangethe Kadus Muradhi, Mnaziungiongi Uchei Masalino, Amine Kuria Masalino. Nakumbuka wale wa super kina Mary Rofoe, nakumbuka pale Elias Mwangi pia, nakumbuka Margaret Wangoi, deski wangu. Tukisonga na rada, ni ati sasa nimekam senti, ni yani nini, yani nimekumburui karibu ni drown mara kadhaa, madhio ya juu tumeenda, yani tunakaaga na huko to the whole day, masuimo na manini na maembe na maguava, na whatever else. Lakini eventually dakika ya 90 nalikapiga walimu na mawe sana St. Mary's. na poleni sana, si ati nilikuwa nawachukia, ni vile yani it happened to, yani mnacheki, it happened to. So but today I'm sorry for that. You know, that wasn't necessary. In fact, I think I've wasted a lot of time not learning from teachers because we are fighting. Like my Kiswahili is bad because my Kiswahili teacher in high school, manze, tulikuwa tunakrossiana. We used to cross each other like, manze, when she come into class, I'm heading out because I've either not done homework or I'm either going to do something that's going to get me kicked out of the class, and that's what I wanted. It's a win-win situation because she will have one less annoying kid in her class, and I will have one less annoying lesson to take. And eventually, though, that led to is that I failed Kiswahili. Basically, it was the subject that I failed most in St. Mary's. I was a very bright kid, by the way. In fact, one of the amazing things that happened in St. Mary's that boosted my self-esteem a lot, like in a big way, is when I got 97 out of 100 in the KCPE English test. Najua mtasema kani ya Matiang'i singepata 97, but ilikuwa poa manze. My friend, I tell people I did not learn how to speak English because I was married to an American. Kizungu nilianza kitambo. Yani I started in class 8. Class 8, I got 97 out of 100. English, my friend, I was good at it. I knew it is inborn, my friend. Anyways, moving forward, I'm sharing all this because I think people need to stop being worried about what other people think about them. I don't think there's not anything to hide. The only thing there is to hide is intel. Yeah. But your life is not a case. Your life is like as a result of your Creator intending that you exist for His glory. For you, there's a purpose. There's a purpose why you are there, and therefore, what other people think. I mean, it's very important that we live in harmony. That, you know, we consider one another, but when what somebody else thinks makes you constantly walk on eggshells in life, and therefore not able to be true to who you are meant to be for the purpose that you're created to be, you know, we need to have that conversation. We need to have a look at that and decide whether it's still working or not. And therefore, I've had a lot to deal with, and I know everyone has a journey, and I have had my journey, and the journey continues. And what I would like to for everyone to know is that your self-worth is not attached or dependent or determined by someone else's opinion. If that someone else is not your creator, my friend, your self-worth, or who, you know, how you should feel about yourself should not be determined or based on how someone else thinks, unless that someone is your creator. Because of course your creator decides this is what you should do, and he does that. When you feel guilty about, you know, and I'm not talking about guilty, you know, the guilt you feel when someone is throwing a guilt party at you. No, I mean, like, there's conscience. You will always get the communication from your creator about how he wants you to undergo or how he wants you to navigate something, if it is important. And that's why our creator gave us the liberty, the free will. That's why you know, and you know what, it is very important for us to understand this. God put certain things off our limits, off our control, because you know, those are important. For instance, you don't control your breathing. Even though you breathe in and out, it's not you doing that. In fact, you cannot stop yourself from doing that. The only way you can do that is through externally, but you cannot hold your breath until you die. You cannot hold your breath to death. Because you're not the one doing that. You can only close your nostrils. You can only try to freeze your muscles, but you're not the one running the whole machine. So your mind will tell your nose to stop being stupid and open it because you're gonna die. I mean, come on. It's simple. So you cannot control how you breathe. You cannot control your heartbeat. You cannot control your brain. And I mean, your brain, like, your brain is giving so many instructions right now. Your brain is doing so much right now. There's so much going on in your entire body that you have no idea, basically. But so you cannot control that, because people be like, oh man, I'm tired, I can do some brain functions, maybe I could procrastinate, or I'll not do that, and then you find that some body functions are not working. So that cannot be left to you. The other thing, so I said your heart, your breathing, your heart, and your brain, and of course everything else. So, but in terms of what you do, what you say, where you go, you have a lot of control with that. And he gave you that because for you to have fun, so that you're not shackled, so that you can have because he has created us in his image and likeness, so you are able to create as well. That's why we can imagine. That's why we get ideas. He gives us ideas, by the way. You get that communication, and it's so precious when you get an idea. You see, when you get an idea, where does it come from? It's from your creator. It is deposited. It is like transmitted to you. So, ideas are special, and that is a special relationship that we have with our creator, whereby he has given us, he knows what we can handle and what we cannot handle, and he also engages with us, and it's a very beautiful thing. And sometimes we do not appreciate it. Sometimes we take it for granted. So anyways, right about now, I just wanted to share that so that we can understand that we are special, we are unique, and we got work to do. That's right. We got work to do. Let me tell you something. I told you there's 7 billion people, and you already know that. I told you you're unique among the creation in the universe. You already know that. But it's very important that you keep it at the, pin it. You see the way you pin a comment on your YouTube channel? Pin it. Like, remember that, so that you don't take life for granted. And also remember that all the things that you cannot do, because so that you can have the creativity to decide and to determine the rest of the things that you can do, that God has allowed you to do, right? So it's very important that your decision, that your words, that your actions are, guided, and not wasted. Do not throw words aimlessly. Do not act aimlessly. You act decisively. Act decisively. Even when you're having fun, do not have random fun, because a random fun can get you in trouble. So plan for fun, and it's so much more fun. Yeah, when you have enough money, it's so much fun. When you have fun, and you have enough money to last you the whole time, and you have plans for after going out for fun, so you are not down and bored and messed up because you had fun. You understand? You should be more energized because you had fun, not beaten down because you had fun. You understand? So all that. I'm also this is actually also new to me, because I've been a very angry boy. I've been a very I thought I'm second rate. But as I have told you everything, now there is this also whereby I learn about Jesus. I learned that Jesus, by the time his mom got pregnant with him, she wasn't married. She was going to get married, and eventually got married to the guy. So it's a matter of time. But some people may have called Jesus a bastard. But so for me, it was No, man, this awesome person had a weakness, had some people who might have thought of him as something that people think of me, and I hate it. But that person did not let that put them down. Like, Jesus is amazing. Like, he comes from a place where people don't think anything good can come out of. And he just, regardless of that, he rises and just does what no one else has ever been able to do. Literally, basically, Jesus is the most awesome person. He's a superhero. And one of the things that stands out for me with Jesus is that, well, number one, he wants unity. Number two, he wants us to have abundance of life, because I think him having been part of the creation was very engaging in terms of, and he appreciates this so much more than us, yeah, like the way a creator appreciates the product, but sometimes the user just uses whatever without thinking what went into it, without really appreciating. So Jesus was part of the creation. And therefore he he had more context in terms of the value of life and what we are made of, and what we can be able to achieve. In fact, most of the times he used to get pissed at his disciples for not kukosa sometimes ni self-esteem, ni story ya self-esteem, whether ni spiritual ama ni kukosa kujiamini, yani ni ile kudoubt hivi, kujisecond guess, mara mob ilikuwa inafanya Jesus akule moto. Of course kuna ile time ya kulala ni kama wale wanaona, yani ni kama wako wanaweka effort matime ama kitu kama hiyo. So hiyo ndio kitu, yani na cheki na relate na JC sana na hiyo venye yeye life yake na reflect kwangu na cheki manze, anani, alafu when I got born again, I used to live in Nairobi at the time, and my life changed literally, and people expected I was going to get back, and I did. And but the thing is, when you get born again, when you get saved, it's like a saved file. Even when the system shuts down, the file doesn't get lost. You still have it. And the thing is, the process of salvation is a continuous process. Salvation is a continuous process. It happens. Fine, it happens once. Once you get that branding, that ownership, that yes, you become, and that's it. Eternally, there's no turning back. All right, that happens, and then every day, because life is not still, life is not standing still. It continues happening, and even on the last day, it will happen. So in your process. So I appreciate so much, and that gave me so much strength, and I started looking at myself not as a boy who was not born in a proper family, or not as the boy with the crazy hormones that, whereby, I'm supposed to be growing muscles, I'm growing man boobs, and my body has decided to store fat around my waist and around my back. But today I don't have a problem with that. In fact, when I see another dude, because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of guys with a big butt. Yeah, literally, and man boobs. There's a lot of men around the world with big butts and man boobs and all kinds of tire and all kinds of fat in all kinds of places. And so, in fact, I had not seen somebody like that by the time I heard about, having a big butt. And so today, when I see someone with like that, I hope they're not crushed inside. I hope they're doing okay. I hope they're resilient inside. So, how they look different from the average or the commonly known look or template of a man, of a male human should be. So I hope they're not struggling with their image, you understand? So having said that, Maze, I want everyone, especially the young people, do not waste your time going nuts about how you look, going nuts about where you're born, going nuts about your your appearance, or how you speak, or how you walk, or how you eat, or your grades. Do not let anything affect how you look yourself. You're amazing. You're a piece of art, and you're the only one among 7 billion humans on this planet, and we don't know how many other humans or how many other civilizations are out there. Therefore, enjoy your Sunday night, Monday morning, Monday. God bless you. I am still a piece of work. I'm still going on and what do you call it? I'm still going on through progress. Sijafika bado, kuna vitu na struggle hapa na pale moja mbili, but ile ni ile yani ya dakika moja mbili tatu, and then you remind yourself, and then you get back up, and then you pull yourself back up, and then you call on Jesus, just like Peter, when you felt a little wave trying to snipe at him, he called on Jesus, and Jesus like reached out and helped him up. So every time you feel like, man, I should be strong, people expect me to be strong, but that's not the case. Kwa ground vitu ni different. Manze, just call on Jesus, man. Just call on Jesus. I mean, that's my truth. And that's how I do it. So thank you very much for your time. God bless you. We'll see you in more future videos. Let me know in the comments. I would actually like to know what you think about this whole thing. Thank you very much. God bless you.